Good afternoon, everybody. So today we see one more example on homomorphism of a group G. So here we consider a group, or we can say that additive group of all integers. Additive group of all integer means it is a group of all integers with addition as binary operation. So it is a group of all integers where the group operation is what? Addition. And we consider another group H which contains 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1 under multiplication means it is the binary operation of this group is multiplication. Next we define a mapping phi from Z to H by phi of n is equal to, so 1 if n is even or 0 and minus 1 if n is odd. Okay, so we define a mapping from Z to H. We define a mapping from Z to H, that is by using this rule. That means what we are assigning? We are assigning two elements of Z, the elements of H by this rule. So that is, so here we consider two groups. So one is Z plus, so where it contains all integers such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6 and so on. And we consider another group, so which is H, so which contains the elements 1, minus 1, so 1, minus 1. Okay, so these are the two groups, and here we define a mapping. Mapping means what? It is a rule of assignment. Mapping means what? It is a rule of assignment. Rule of assignment means what? So we are assigning the elements of this set H to the elements of Z plus by the given rule. So here we have taken two groups. One is Z plus, which contains all integers such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. And we consider another group H, so 1 minus 1, so and it contains the elements only, that is 1 and minus 1. Okay, so now we are assigning the elements of H to the elements of Z plus. So how we are assigning? So we are assigning by this rule. So what is the rule? The rule is, if n is even or 0, then assign that element 1. If n is odd, then assign that element minus 1. Okay, so that is, see the numbers of this group or integers of this group. If that integer is even or 0, then give that element as 1. Okay, if that is odd, then give that element minus 1. Okay, assign that element minus 1. Okay, so therefore here I take first example 0. Okay, so 0, so since 0 is it is 0, so 0 means when it is 0 by the rule, this rule, when n is 0 or even, then assign that element as 1. So therefore phi f of 0 is 1. I am assigning f of 0 is 1. Okay, so similarly take the element 1. So 1 is odd. So therefore when 1 is odd, then by the rule, if n is odd, then we assign that element as minus 1. So therefore f of 1 is minus 1. Next take the element 2. So 2 is even, so therefore f of 2 is plus 1. Next take the element 3. So 3 is odd, f of 3 is minus 1. So like that we define a mapping from Z to H by the given rule. Next we show that this mapping, that is phi, is homomorphism. So next we prove that homomorphism means what? We show that the definition of the homomorphism. So what it says, phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m into phi of n. So this we have to prove. To prove this, for all mn belongs to Z. Now take two elements m and n from the group of additive group of integers. Take two elements m and n from the additive group of integers. Now here three cases arises. So either both m and n are even. Okay, so you are choosing randomly. You are choosing randomly two numbers from the additive group of integers. So then you may get either both are even, okay, or you may get one even and another odd, or you may get both are odd. Okay, so these three cases arises. So in all the three cases we have to prove the given homomorphism condition. Okay, so therefore we take first case 1. So let m and n are both even for all m n belongs to z. So then what happened? M plus n is equal to, so then m plus n means what? So m is even, n is even plus even, it is an even number. So therefore phi of m plus n, so already it is given by the rule, that is if n is even or 0, then it is equal to what? 1. So phi of m plus n is equal to 1. Okay, so next we take phi of m is equal to 1. So now m is even, so phi of m is also 1. Next n is also even, because both are even we have taken, so therefore phi of n is also 1. Okay, so therefore phi of m into phi of n is equal to, so 1 into 1 which is equal to 1. So now therefore phi of m plus n we got 1, phi of m into phi of n also we got 1. So from these two, so phi of m plus n is 1 and phi of m into phi of n is also 1. From these two it implies phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m into phi of n. So thus the homomorphism condition is proved for the case 1. Okay. Next case, take a case 2. So then another case arises, that is one of the two m and be even. Okay, so one of the two m and be even. Either m is even and n is odd, or n is even and m is odd. Okay, so let us take, let m is even and n is odd. M is even and n is odd. So then what happened? M plus n becomes even plus odd. Now even plus odd is again an odd number, right? Even plus odd is again an odd number because 2 plus 3, so 2 is even and 3 is odd. 2 plus 3 it gives 5, so 5 is odd. So therefore even plus odd is an odd number. So with this phi of m plus n becomes what? Minus 1. Phi of m plus n becomes minus 1 by using the given rule. Next take phi of m. What is phi of m? As m is even we have taken, m is even means phi of m is 1. Next n is odd we have taken, so phi of n is gives minus 1. Now phi of m into phi of n is equal to 1 into minus 1. Okay, so which is equal to again minus 1. So therefore by this condition what we have got? So phi of m plus n is also minus 1. Phi of m into phi of n is also minus 1 we got. So therefore from these two it implies phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m into phi of n. So therefore the condition of homomorphism is also proved for the second case, that is when m is even and n is odd. Next, the third case, again both m and n are odd. Both m and n are odd. So what is m plus n in this case? So odd plus odd means even number. So phi of m plus n is equal to 1 because it's an even, m plus n is an even. So phi of m plus n is equal to what? 1 by the given rule. Now phi of m is minus 1 because m is odd we have taken. So for odd number phi of m is minus 1. Next n is odd, so phi of n is also minus 1. Next take the multiplication, phi of m into phi of n is equal to, so phi of m is minus 1, phi of n is minus 1, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. So with this we got phi of m plus n is 1, phi of m into phi of n is also 1. From these two phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m into phi of n. So therefore for again the third case, that is when both m and n are both odd, in that also condition of homomorphism is proved. So therefore the given mapping, that is phi from z to h, is a homomorphism. Okay, so this is another example on homomorphism. Next we consider another example. So here let R star comma dot be a multiplicative group of all non-zero real numbers. Non-zero real numbers means what? Leave the non-zero, zero, except 0. 0 is a real number, but don't consider 0. So without 0 number, consider all other numbers. Okay. Next, we define a mapping from R star to itself, that is R star. Okay. Then by what? By f of x is equal to 2 raised to x. 2 raised to x for all x belongs to R star. Now what we have to show? Show that f is not a homomorphism. Show that f is not a homomorphism. So this we have to show that. So now I will give this as an exercise for you. So try to solve this problem and show that f is not a homomorphism. Okay. So with this I conclude this class and continue in the next class. Thank you.